So we go again. Once more with feeling. Horizon Forbidden West. New game plus story. It's great. Game tutorial. Timer's not going. Okay, so this is a minute and a half that we can't actually skip.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked.
We're learning about our immediate problem, but our larger problem is that the AI that does all the terraforming that created this post-apocalyptic world self-destructed a few years ago because the world was going to end if she didn't.
They're not native to the
Now the world's going to end if we don't get her back.
All of a sudden.
Of course.
Hunters to kill them?
But we need to go to the Forbidden West, the name of the game. Hooray! To find the backup.
He is self-appointed.
So to do this, because it is forbidden, we have to go to this embassy, and it'll be, you know, happy days.
Passing through.
Get Gaia, nothing's gonna
You should
happen.
have said.
Small problem being,
Time soon.
there's some political stuff happening here that might keep the embassy from happening. So immediate problem, we need to help the embassy happen.
Who is that?
Carja's son.
We'll have the embassy, which is basically just peace talk, so like nothing's gonna happen, right? It's gonna be fine.
Very important man. So he says. That embassy in Barren Light. He's the one supposed to run it.
Ha!
Great.
Do you believe we have that entire thing memorized? Because that is the start of every run.
Just upgrade my bow.
And the biggest bit of RNG happens actually in this area. So resets are very often early on in the game.
Those machines.
So the movement I'm doing is called slide canceling.
This valley definitely isn't
You can
safe.
just slide if you're sprinting and then crouch. But if you do slide and then quickly stand up, then quickly slide again, you get an extra long slide. It's the fastest way to move while running. Fortunately for long distances, we usually have a
I could get
mount.
my bow upgraded in there. I'd be able to tinker with my own
Which,
gear, too.
you know, Aloy gets caught on things, the mount gets caught on things. But it gets caught on things while going more quickly, so... here we're supposed to be upgrading our bow. We'll do that later, because we have much better weapons, because this is New Game Plus. But we're gonna go out here and get them out. No? Okay, so apparently I just hit that let go too early. Could happen to any of us. I'm using the camera here to manipulate this fight, so only 2 scroungers spawn in, which I do believe I did successfully.
It's always something.
Hold tight. I'll see what I can do.
But as long as I'm
Try luring them into the tripwire.
they're dead and I'm off the charger by the time they finish talking and there's a save point, it's fine.
Hold. Yep, more room.
I should
Oh, you're black.
When we restart from save, we do this throughout the run,
be able to pick up
doing some restarts from save that essentially
There's tracks.
teleport us or teleport somebody else.
Parents. More focus can help me follow. Are everywhere.
Just a little bit. And all of them depend, regardless of whether we're doing load remove or RTA, make things go faster. So here, a little bit of a skip. We just jump over that wall. To get into the fight faster. And then we kill those guys and flash the map so that everything in the map loads in, basically. Otherwise, we'd have to wait a few seconds after this. This is Aaron. He's our buddy from the last game. We also have Varl, who we'll meet in a bit, who's also our buddy from the last game. Aaron is currently hurt, and always a bit of a wastrel. But he's a good guy.
What's this?
I need Aaron. It's just
Really?
Aaron.
Couple.
Act-
Alone. Listen, if you want, we're gonna.
I'll clear. Okay.
Like
I'm sorry.
you?
Where's the?
Hey,
It's
all right. No, after you left, I mean, what?
what kind of world?
Save-
That's what I've been. What I'm.
Well,
But his feelings
Maybe-
got hurt. And we decided to not stick around after the end of the last game. Oops. Aloy doesn't do people very well.
There's the quarry Thurles mentioned. One less machine. Another one down. One less machine.
You know, I'll take it.
There. Quarry's safe.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk.
Use that weapon skill there to make it so that you can get the 2-in-1. I rarely get it, but you know,
Thanks.
we take those. We absolutely take them.
I'll go give Wadis the good news. And maybe this embassy can finally happen.
How many rocks can we possibly collect? So we're just going down here to get a fast travel point. We have to actually go into the settlement to get it, but once we do, we can fast travel here. And
Time to give Wadis to Baronlight.
On the same side here, Olvin.
What? My. If you remove facing.
Hi.
very well.
So,
Maybe.
I've heard
it's a case where moving,
the Empire.
One.
you know, you do try to move before everything fades in, but
Now they
Over there. I'll should. These are.
it's get cut on things a little bit, but that's okay.
Jane.
And
So we've ostensibly solved the problems so the embassy should happen. Hooray! So now we just have to get everybody where they need to be. Also, we have to upgrade the super bow. It's your beginner bow, and it
Wadis off to Baronlight.
every New Game Plus cycle, it gives it to you unupgraded no matter what you've done
The way to
before.
Baronlight.
But gotta talk to him, and now
Baronlight.
the embassy is a go.
I should find whoever's in.
Happy days are here again.
First, I could resupply at my stash. Maybe worth taking a look around too.
My dear, you did not have to climb that. Just
Lighten up, Paif.
sometimes you'll slide over it.
I'm here.
A lot of times you have to jump over it,
But the Tanakh,
or she'll just
but no burial.
slide around it.
I'll take the.
She felt like she had to climb it that time. I don't understand why.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor.
So one is a little slow, so we can get set up for the next
The work
thing.
stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuild.
Which, I mean, it's peace talks. What's gonna happen? We don't need these weapons, right?
I was
Right?
just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir. How are we? What?
Yes.
We have.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Shut up. Why?
How many ba- This is if.
I'm ready.
That's right. No, but not.
Well,
To this tribe that Marat told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
yeah. Well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
Okay, so we're getting permission to go west.
Just.
No biggie. Nothing's gonna happen.
I'll tell. 6. It's get calling the.
I've seen an the bird. I'll grant a tap. Take it from Chief. He can be.
Hey, we got rite of passage. Oh no, something's happening. Who could have foreseen that in a video game? Place that trap.
Vengeance for Fasha!
We got
me now, Bo.
Think.
Wipe him out! Get me that!
shield like that. I better scan it.
Okay, I'll take it. Little dance.
Aloy. We're seem.
So, what happens there? First phase, you have to kill 6 of anything. So we use the propelled shot, spike. To do that, the next phase, we use the trap to try and kill 2 bristlebacks and their riders. We got 3 out of 4, which is not bad. And then the next one, you just gotta kill the guy. Which, ideally, you get a crit and you one-shot him. And then you talk to Juan, who tells you about this Tallneck. Which actually makes it a fast travel point for you. It's occasionally glitchy. So ideally, by looking down, you get the mount to spawn in front of you. It just increases the likelihood of that happening. But we are off. So we're now headed to the coordinates. We're gonna find Gaia and everything's gonna be okay, right? We're going overland, not the intended path, because the intended path is swimming across a lake, and no.
Looks like the
That's slow.
match that wreckage.
So we aim for the left tree. We don't get the left tree. We're gonna get through anyway. The mount is going to do things on its own without me telling it to. That's great. Get here.
Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. Workshop underneath.
It's about as good as we could hope for.
That device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
Actually, really good time.
Consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog.
So when you save at the campfire and restart from save, that cancels some dialogue. So you can hit the panel faster. But now this section is something that the game thinks is very, very important. We must listen to Silence. Talkie boy. So we can't get on our mount, which we use a little quirk to get on him. And we can't go too far away. So we're gonna hang out here until the objective updates. And then we're gonna set off running. Which the next location we're gonna do another little dialogue skip, hopefully. Yeah. If I don't get the skip, I'm actually not going to kill this run. It's been going pretty well, so... But yeah, the dialogue skip saves a solid 30 seconds. So just cutting the corner a little bit, going overland to get to where we're supposed to go. Here.
Ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. That must be the orb Silence.
So far so good.
Hate, is that... Yes, even...
Basically, using the camera, we don't look at the thing that's really easy to look at until later, when we can use it to make Silence stop talking.
Alright, but just...
You're literally...
Trick. Though you won't...
Think on it, button.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed.
And relative to other people, I do lose a few seconds here because I get caught because it's faster for me to definitely get the skip than to round the corner and maybe miss it. But we got the schematic, which is what we needed. Craft this, get out of here, restart from save, and get teleported into here.
I'd step back if I were you.
Please step forward.
And the food that I just ate is for later, but...
Then by all means, proceed.
Yeah.
But I could use this again if I find more places with fire gleam.
So if you've been here, played this game casually, this particular location is a large info dump, and it takes quite a while to get through. So a fun fact is I learned this skip before I ever started speedrunning because it is just really time consuming to get through here. And it's pretty easy. It's just, you know, here we are. You swim towards that thing, Aloy climbs up pretty easily, launch up, glide over, and you have saved like a solid 5, 10, maybe more minutes, especially if you're going through this casually, of info dump and platforming.
It's huge. It looks like the power's off, except for that console. That's
Genetic profile confirmed. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Do you wish to activate Recluse Spider?
I do.
Activating.
Okay, powering it up. That doesn't sound good.
It appears to be unstable and very heavy.
Apropos of nothing.
Be careful.
The tutorial for this, the prologue, is in this launch facility for a company called First Zenith, where a bunch of rich people tried to
This recluse spider thing is
go away from Earth as it was ending, and apparently they all got exploded. They were trying to go to another solar system, I think, but as far as we know, they did.
Okay. I think those circular pods are repositories.
Oh my god.
These backups, the other with Gaia.
What are you waiting for?
Fortunately, missing that like that doesn't actually waste any time.
So unstick it.
Oh, it's a future-looking dude.
Outlasted.
So unfortunately, we actually have to wait here. Oh no, he's walking. Why is he slow walking towards me? I don't like this. I don't like this.
What are you up to?
That's early on. He sort of has a sequence that he follows, but not really. He can break it, and it's not great when he does.
This kill's all mine.
He can get into this AI loop where he just tries to stab you over and over again. And it is, you can't really do much while that's happening.
Looks like there's 2 more couplings on the stem.
Quit fooling around.
Oh my god.
Come on now.
One more.
Bad RNG. Bad Eric RNG. Okay. We made it through it. So the food I ate earlier is now relevant. In this game, you can only dodge 2 times in a row before you stumble. I have something on my outfit that makes it so I can dodge 4 times. I ate the food, so now I can dodge 8 times, which is the max. And this is important because dodging is the fastest way to swim. But now we are here. We're trying to get the camera wedged into this grate, and Aloy's going to help us with this. She's going to help us. we're trying to get a checkpoint. It saves over half the swim, so like if it takes us a second, it takes us a second.
Promising.
Okay, so the upshot of all of that is that
I can get data on the surrounding area.
hey buddy, is that we have a backup of Gaia, but we don't have any subordinate functions, but we know where one might be, so we're headed there. Unfortunately, it is in the territory of the Utaru.
If I don't get Gaia up and running, it'll be like
So, and they don't believe we should go in there, so we're gonna try and get their permission.
fields with the light. It's like they're still following their programming. It's chaotic. There's Varl and Zoe. I'm
Okay, downright.
And I'm throwing that on your.
so then.
Almost always the dialogue option is down left or it's hard right, depending on the situation. There it is, down to the right. So this mountain we're gonna go to, by talking to this person, we're gonna get a fast travel point halfway there, so take 2 seconds to do that. And now we're gonna see about getting permission.
It wouldn't.
And incidentally, it's not actually gonna matter because plot happens. Buddy, there we go. Yeah, so one of the subordinate functions is called Hephaestus. He is in charge of the cauldrons. Shocking, I know. But that's where machines are made, and he's gone a little haywire and has been making ultra aggressive machines that are attacking people.
This trail is the path of the land gods.
So, causing problems.
Those Utaru look like they can use
But yeah, we're just running along. Varl and Zoe are gonna catch up to us. We'll be fine.
You better be ready for anything.
But the mount is just gonna get us there a little bit faster. A lot a bit faster. And running.
Aloy, wait!
For now, we must keep going.
Okay.
Into the cave. May the land gods forgive our trespass.
So go in here. And now we're gonna use something called a Valor Surge. This one's forget for the moment what it's called. But basically it'll let us damage one machine and that damage will spread to the others.
Right behind you.
Which lets us kill all of those faster and also is a guaranteed kill.
This is called
Chain Burst. It's called Chain Burst. Basically when we hit those, as long as we hit one of those Leaf Lashers, it'll do damage to all of them, even if they're still behind the barrier, so we can get through there a little faster. This is Repair Batal, and again, casually, this takes a long time. This first room alone takes like 5 minutes, which is too long, so we have figured out some other things. And here, literally climbing the walls. We can get around that thing.
You didn't come down here to check on us.
Not exactly.
And on PC, this is a little trickier. That's okay. We can dig this out. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay, that's not exactly how I wanted that to happen. Right there, I'm mostly using the the blast sling to help me land in the right spot. Okay, so now we're gonna jump glide here. We have a glider, we can jump and deploy it at the same time, get a little boost, and we can just make it all the way over. We restart from save after all of these to make sure we can immediately override the nodes here. Otherwise it would have to recharge.
Festus. It's taken over this whole place. Looks like there's another node on the other side.
Yeah, we use aiming a few times for a few different things in this run. We'll use it to cancel animations. We'll also use it to get a larger hitbox as we platform.
But it wasn't always hostile.
And that'll work for any weapon except for the spike thrower, so we tend not to run around with a spike thrower for that reason.
That dome of light. Protecting the machine.
So as this goes,
I can override nearby to shut it down.
I'm gonna be running this direction while trying not to look in this direction. That is because these guys will not run as quickly. Okay, cool. Cool. We're gonna use a bow here.
It's done.
It's my god. I can usually shoot through that, but it wasn't hitting anything. Those explosions of this game work and are consistent.
My focus is showing hologram.
Ah!
There must be overlap. Looks like Festus has been upgrading the security grid on the cauldron.
So let's climb the stairs quickly at least. Shouldn't be that hard, but surprisingly is.
My focus doesn't recognize some of these. Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
Only 5 of these, huh?
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional... Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit?
Attention.
Minerva?
All personnel must vacate the facility.
Okay, that is an okay climb.
What was this place?
Unauthorized
Seen anything like it before?
Initiating facility lockdown.
So the nice thing about Video Game Plus is immediately after getting the base, which we're about to do,
What just happened?
we can get our flying mount.
I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get
So
us
since
in.
we just have to stand here, we can
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
craft ammo and rearrange our quick menu.
Let me make sure it's safe.
So
Okay.
it is what we need it to be. Up. A little bit left, now up. Up. Aloy is very slow at climbing, so we do a lot of our platforming to avoid her having to climb.
Find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems.
Alert! Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva.
This is one such place where we avoid climbing as much as humanly possible.
And I'm outside. I have to find a way back into the facility.
Because we're supposed to go up and around here, and instead we're just gonna wall jump while aiming for the hitbox thing.
I'm close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia.
I pulse that so that I can see when I hit that point and can grapple up.
Storms. And maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they let back? Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
System core penetrated.
I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
It's really annoying that we have to open that door on BC. I get it, so it's other system, like some systems can load things in, but it's annoying. But that right there was another little dialogue cancel, so we can examine this right away.
Looks like
And now we can just go back and talk to Gaia again. This is the part of the run that we like to call dialogue person.
I'll leave you to it.
So first things first.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows where 3 more subordinate functions are. Help capture Hephaestus. Oh, those other people that had another clone of Elizabeth Sobek, because we are also a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. They're related to Far Zenith. Oh, wow. So now we're going to tell her we're going to go get Ether. We have to get Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter. And that's totally the first one we're going to get.
Do you live up to you? Thank you. Well, I have the ball.
Whoa!
Can you?
So, I'm gonna go get Ether, supposedly, but it's a little more complicated than that.
Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit.
So before we go to the west exit, we're gonna get over here, discover that campfire, because that is the fastest way to get in the base when we're leaving, and we have to get back to the base between like everything.
The Tenakth clan lands. Somewhere out there's 3 of Gaia's subfunctions. And who knows what else.
Hey buddy, thank you. Okay, so now we are going to get our flying mount. Isn't it wonderful? Okay, so I said we're not exactly going to Ether. We're actually going to go stop by and start Poseidon first. To do that, we have to do some flying, which is not my favorite thing in the world these days. With Burning Shores, the flying mounts moved a little differently, and now barrel rolling is the fastest way to move, and it saves like a minute plus across the run, so you gotta do it. You just point the side of the bird where you're going, and then barrel roll. Repeat ad nauseum. So Poseidon is to the south in Las Vegas. To do it, we're gonna have to craft something with special machine parts, which is to say machine parts that only appear on those machines once you start the quest. Unlike many quests where you have to go to specific machines to get those machine parts, these you can get from any, in this case, Belloback and Longleg. So we encounter Bellobacks and Longlegs as we do other stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. Just start this quest and get the parts along the way. So yeah, that big building in the middle of our screen, that's where we're headed. I did just go ahead and get my ammo ready for the next fight.
So this is where I'd find Poseidon. Ruins out here just the mountains. That's true.
So when you barrel roll, you have to finish the barrel roll and like let the Sunwing reset essentially to be able to get off it.
Over nothing, because
So,
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, what's the...
yeah.
The mark.
You...
Yeah.
It's towards the very end of anything, you just stop barrel rolling.
Hammer. What is it? You got.
Hey.
Moreland. Come on.
Oh.
Fair enough. Part.
I-
There's a bud.
There's a butt.
Alright, Summer's
I'm on it.
about the.
Moreland.
Great.
Okay, so for this we need those 2 machine parts as well as a compressed air capsule, which is down here. So we can get this right now. And then when we're done getting it, we actually will break the surface and we start from safe to teleport. That takes us to the door. We have to run out the door to be able to fast travel here for reasons. Don't. But we just fast travel immediately to that campfire we got on the way here. So fortunately we don't have a dust storm and it is morning. So as we approach where Ether is, we can see the building we're headed towards, which does help with this. Like Poseidon, we're going to start Ether, but not actually finish Ether. We're going to finish Demeter first. But finishing Ether actually involves finishing 2 quests. So we're going to finish quest 1 and then go to Demeter. And we've sort of encountered this thing before, but after sort of chunks of encounters, Aloy talks, which from a game perspective I understand. She's sort of summarizing what can we do now, what just happened, but it also means you can't call our mount. So we try to place our mount oriented in certain ways where it will be where we want it to be. This mount is going to circle, so hopefully he'll circle in ways that we can grapple onto him pretty quickly. In a new game you only have the ground mount, the land mount right now, so he'll just stay put.
The chief is in.
I'm ready.
Good.
I'll do what you want, but you'd better...
You will have speak to.
So, Hikaru's laid out his terms. He needs more marshals because they all died at the embassy. So he needs to have a cool route, and we need to make one of the clan leaders play ball. So we're going to meet Katalo someplace. Katalo is one of the marshals from the embassy, who is originally part of the Sky Clan, and that's who we need to play ball. So we're going to help him make that happen. On the way there, we're going to stop at a hunting ground. And that hunting ground will have a Bellowback. So the fun thing about this is we need any Bellowback and any Longleg, and that includes any that are lying on the ground dead that you can still loot. These special parts will be on them, but it will be literally any one. So if you kill 5 Bellowbacks, each one of them, even if you already collect it, will have this piece. However, if you try to collect the piece more than once, the game will crash. Fun times. So, now, the barrel rolling isn't as smooth here because we do need to gain some altitude to get over that little section there. And barrel rolling tends to make you lose altitude. So we're headed sort of to Stonecrest, but first to the hunting ground. Often you can see the smoke from the, you can see the smoke right ahead. That's from the hunting ground. You'll be able to see Stonecrest, the settlement, to the right as we go over the mountain. But here, we're gonna fly, get off the Sunwing, and shoot this guy. Loot him. That quest updated, so that's good. And now get on the Sunwing. there's an invisible, like, wall here that we do need to go around. And you want the Sunwing to be high in the air because we're doing a little skip after this. And you can accidentally grapple onto the Sunwing and ruin the skip. So we're just going to fall here.
This got moving machine. Some of this. We should get my order.
Not so.
So we'll either neither.
Never.
What are you doing?
So that what are you doing is a sign that we got the skip. Basically, this is going to allow us to fly over here. Gitalo wants us to run down a windy path down that little valley. Instead, we are going to go over here, get this campfire, and force him to just, you know, teleport and meet us over where we end up meeting him normally.
Here it is. The bulwark.
Gitalo.
Let me have my orders, and I'll see.
And I have pretty bad luck with actually having that happen, but it's not a big deal. Just restart from save. And now we get the best stairs in the whole entire game. So easy to slide up. Actually much easier to slide up on PC, and still kind of garbage. So I'm just gonna
Warm welcome.
roll up some. And I actually need to select the fast travel packs.
Oh, just you wait.
So we're doing some dialogue skipping here.
In order to scan it properly. Just what I thought. There's something metal in there. Oh, that rock is interfering with the scan.
Pry.
Climb up on the left side of the wall. Near that waterfall. This looks promising.
Fortunately, I didn't lose too much time there.
You, Outlander.
You need her to say power core, or the waterfall line, and you need to be off the ledge when you scan it. And we do a bunch of fast travels just because it's faster than
Pretty much.
running out. Even RTA it's faster. So it's both a PC and console strat. All of them.
Got them all.
And now loot the Tremor Tusk. Nope. Kind of ideal. So now we run back here. We're gonna convince Tekotteh to come by breaking his little town. While Gitalo's doing that, we're gonna go over here.
Here it is.
Land.
You don't just need a cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up.
So again, she's gonna talk. We want to be able to get right on it afterwards. Okay. And this is short enough that he will stay landed. Other places where you land, he'll start flying again.
Maybe I should go up there, see if everyone's alright. And find this chaplain, Garah. That'd also be a good idea to
No,
resupply
we're gonna
before I
apply
head forward.
to Demeter. And we need to select the quest in the quest menu. So, we need to get over this mountain, and once we do, we aren't going to be able to use the Sunwing until we finish Demeter. Because of reasons, I guess. Reasons to do with the Quen. Who we're gonna meet. In Demeter, they're gonna try to kill us. It'll be great. But we'll make a friend, so... Natwen. We're just gonna, you know, jump off the side of the mountain here. Do as much falling as we can without dying,
Coordinates that Gaia gave me
without doing any Superman landings. One Superman landing. Not great, but not bad. So about here, we're actually going to take a turn. We're going to take a shortcut. We're going to enter this facility, but not through the front door. And it'll teleport us to the front door.
I need to get past these hostiles and into the ruins.
And we're just going to run past these guys. Don't need to kill them.
Looks like some sort of old office complex.
The greenhouse.
Oh, flower. Demeter should be right beyond that door. Those vines are blocking the way.
That is a satisfying skip that saves all of like 2 seconds.
No way out. Great. Wherever they are.
Okay, so here we are.
Better be careful.
Shooting that guy, then shooting... Where's the other guy? The other one does not stay in a consistent spot. Where is dude number 2? Oh my god, there he is. Okay. So here's the deal. There are supposed to be 6 people that we kill here. There's ways to make it 4, there's ways to make it 3. I choose 3 because I'm not good at the 4 one. He's not loaded in. But we got him. Basically, even with that, they take not too much different time from each other, so I just do that. It's better than restarting the other one over and over and over again.
I'm looking for...
I believe these consoles were meant to be operated in unison, but I'm not sure.
Okay, here we go.
Following your lead. The ancestors have shown us the way.
Come on, let's go.
You want me to come with you?
Okay, so there we use the aim to cancel the fall animation, and here we're gonna do a fun little skip. So I need to wall jump. Okay, so. Oh my god, jump! There we go. Okay, so what I did there is I did a wall jump, then immediately followed it with a heavy attack, and then immediately followed that with the aim. So what that did was the heavy gave us actually a little more upward momentum, and the aim canceled the animation from the heavy attack. So gets us out of bounds here. Saves us a little bit of time. Our biggest time saves in this run are actually not out of bounds skips. They're the platforming that we've actually already done. Here we slide in here so we can start jumping, so we don't have to creep, crouch. Alva, I'm gonna need you to move. So there's the murder chicken, long leg. We try to avoid hitting its chest, even though that's the surefire way to kill it, because if you hit its chest, everything will get alerted, and they can, even if you make it up here, there's burrowers that'll shoot sonic things that make it basically impossible to,
Should I just wait here?
yes, you should wait there, Alpha. It'll be fine. To open the, grate. But we got it open. It all worked out.
There we go.
There's consoles up here too.
But no way to get to them. This should help.
Okay. This particular place involves a certain amount of standing around while Alva does things, so we try to take advantage of all of that standing around. While we're at the console there, I reloaded my
I can get you to those consoles.
berries for health. Now, while she's doing this, we're going to come and bust a hole in this wall.
Hold it there. Let me just. I jumped on
That is a painfully long pull. Because, you know, we want... That didn't work.
Hold on.
You can use that aerial slash animation to not get blasted, so you can get right through the door. But yeah, basically we're trying to do anything while Alva's doing stuff, so... In my case, that's gonna be crafting... ammo.
I'm at the console. Wait, there's data here.
And getting ready for our next little fights.
Something's restricting access.
And waiting for her to go. The nice thing now is that we don't have to fly at all until we get all of our sub-functions.
But first we have to get out of here.
Right. We need to open the hatch. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit. There should be a power
I found the energy cell.
Okay, so we get the energy cell.
Way into the generator room.
Okay, I'm on it.
And Ayla's going to do the heavy walk, which is great. So yeah, the next weapon I need is the spike thrower, but I'm gonna have to switch away from it as soon as I can, which I just did because we need to cancel some fall animations
We need
right
to
quick.
operate both consoles simultaneously to open the hatch.
I'll get to the other console. You stay here. Okay. We need to keep moving. Test
We wanna
station Ivy can't
stand
be far off.
on that if possible. Oh my god.
Another maze. So the metal cloud, what they do refers to
You try to stand on that metal thing so you just fall.
Spent most of my
Didn't quite get it that time, so
This is a team both traveled along.
oh well. Did get the jump on that though.
Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground. That complex should be test station Ivy.
Okay, so for killing something invisible. Killed the invisible thing.
Keep your guard up.
And now we have to deal with the same hologram problem we did before with Silence. If you get too far away from this, it'll restart. But also, the thing that we need to finish, the schematic, we will get that schematic as soon as the hologram is done. So, fortunately, there's a way that we can run around to get to a crafting bench, which is what we need to make the schematic. Oh my god. Aloy! I'm begging you. Thank you. Just get through there.
You're leaving?
Leave Alva behind, and because of how I did the three-person version of the hill minimization earlier, I actually have to run across a roof here and land in a specific spot because there's an invisible checkpoint. It's not a big deal. I have to be in front of the crafting bench by the time the quest objective updates, and that should be no problem.
I need a workbench to load the module into my
Yep.
spear.
Here we are. So that skip is pretty forgiving.
Now what?
Now we get to
But
that
yeah,
data.
so this door wouldn't be open if I didn't land there. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see if the software
We install the software by stabbing it.
Door's clear now.
By aiming in between those things, I made the prompt to install the damn thing appear earlier by like 2 seconds. But hey, 2 seconds is 2 seconds.
Demeter, it's time to go home. To Gaia.
See the light.
Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek.
After this, there's going to be a cutscene to skip.
Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
This, and we're gonna go forward.
I like. Is it me or did the old ones just look?
Hey, we made it to the door before Aaron could start talking about makeup.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Demeter with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
All right.
Okay, so... Oh my god, another subordinate function heard from Aluthia. We gotta go check it out. So, time for an adventure.
There, you ready?
Let's go.
Look.
Okay, now we're gonna use something called...
This thing we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. The snow's coming down heavy.
Jeez. Sure, we're examining the core.
Rebels did. It took down our shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon, the Zenithad?
Hello,
It
Verbena?
looked like she can make it
What do you
come
have
and
for
go
me?
at will.
So, what we're doing here is using sticky bombs.
Well, go do your thing. Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now,
I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Using
Hold on.
the sticky bombs, we can blast ourselves off of things quickly.
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Cool. Just not gonna work. So the idea is that we can examine things as soon as possible, but like that's just a whole bunch of bombs, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while.
The first one is the most important to get absolutely right.
Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here.
I think I got it right. I think I got it right, yes. And you know that you have to have her say, the Spectre had instructions too. And then she'll get knocked off.
There's some kind
but
of...
if you don't get it right, you'll have to restart.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
But here, we're gonna do something using the acid bombs.
So maybe they were after Illuvian.
Otherwise you'd be stuck at that console if you don't use the acid bombs.
Maybe.
But that'll just sort of any frost, fire, acid, it'll
This one doesn't
just
seem to have giant killer machines.
wiggle us off. That way we can be at the door when it opens. Otherwise that door unlocks when the dialogue ends. So here we're going to...
Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Put some traps down.
Remember when I told
And there's
you all
also
this place is huge.
an invisible checkpoint,
Kind of
so we're...
storage room, maybe.
She has to do this place is a huge thing.
Somehow
Or
it seems
else
like a
you
control
can't
console. To
access this
storage units.
console.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well,
Because you're supposed to go down through that first door.
236 containers.
So the passcodes in this game are not randomized. There's
I can't let it get
plot
on the clone.
related to most of them, so you can just learn them. In that case, it's 237. So we jump right out of here. There's going to be a Spectre coming. Put those bombs.
Here it comes!
Spectre's there. And it died. Good.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
And we're halfway up
I'm heading up
to
top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
help Erend.
Got it. I'll follow once
yeah.
the coast is clear.
The Zeniths have lost their clone of Elizabeth Sobek, which means they've lost access to a lot
That doesn't sound good.
of technology here, so...
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Okay.
Stay put. If I could figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Okay, so success.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze.
So we have to remember that we are
Maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the
in
clone
the
too.
incorrect
Whoa.
place.
Where's our guest?
Welcome back.
We're in the maintenance car.
Aloy.
Thanks, Gaia.
We come through the wrong door, so we have to sort of remember what's going on. But now we have to go talk to our little sister, who's very, very disappointed in us at the very end. Because she thinks we've already done all the work she thinks we should have done.
Aloy!
So, but I'm guessing that
We have not.
some sort of not the same. You didn't. I cellular.
And here we're supposed to run down the stairs, but we jumped down the elevator shaft because it's faster.
Well, before God, what? Guys, to us. You didn't. You were coming here.
So we convinced her that she should help us because she actually knows a lot about a lot of stuff.
How to...
So I guess we won't be.
But now we are off to get Ether. So time for a big fight at the cool route.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Akaro, and Marshal Kataro will wait for
The cool route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne.
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
And hopefully this time we're not gonna have a scrapper hiding from us.
So let's lead to the arena. It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Look. Hey. Yes, but
The prompt won't show up for me, at least, until you hear the word ring.
That's good. Strong.
So you have to wait, and if you get too close to anything here, you actually won't get a prompt.
Regala with Lowlander contestant is already passed.
So we have all of the different Tenok clans here, standing around, waiting for competition. We're gonna go. We don't participate in the cool route. We actually have to. We suspect Regala is gonna show up, so we're going to defend the cool route.
We are not alone in this fight.
And we're gonna use chain burst again. That is gonna be the most effective way to kill as many things as possible.
Keep firing, Aloy.
Way to aim.
Push through. Just a few stragglers left.
Okay, good.
Stay down and catch up. Hopefully the Tenok will fire a few shots from that ballista.
That's a pretty good cool route. So now we're just trying to get out of their way.
This is it. There's below.
I aimed, you stupid thing.
That console. Come on, Aether.
So now with either wait for save, restart from save, get teleported. Hooray!
Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of...
How's that? Now we have... this. So I'm gonna go give ether back to Gaia. It says 3 of 1, don't worry about it. If you start ether but don't finish ether right away, it always does this. So after this we go to Barl.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it.
Anybody see one of my machines?
So
now off to Poseidon. Actually, I have that selected when I really need to have food selected. Go team.
What?
I've got everything. I think.
I won't work.
Having mass, last thing we gotta do.
Wow. There's a...
I assume it's something I think.
So clearly we're gonna swim, so I ate my food so I can swim fast.
Wait. Okay. Time to see.
But now we have the flying mount selected again. Because after this we're gonna use the map to fly, not the fast travel packs, because of reasons.
Nautical lights. Must be Poseidon's doing.
Oh. Okay.
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding.
The machine.
There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful. This place is massive. All of the things just keep going.
Let me look at that door, because Poseidon's at that door. Aloy, talk about the door. Thank you. We need that dialogue to happen so we can get the prompt over here.
Get to it without the machine spotting me. I gotta find a way to deal with it first. Norman said he saw a red light near the floor.
And swimming fast isn't actually necessary here because we got...
Some kind of alarm system? There. Red light.
We have to wait for her to say all of that before we'll get the prompt.
Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline.
Okay.
An emergency purge. Manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground.
Hey!
According to the map,
No, she didn't swim enough.
South of here.
But
There must be the whole network of these tunnels.
we're actually doing these out of order, so the dialogue's gonna be a little wonky about directions. But anyway.
This'll break my fall.
First camera angles are wonderful. And like we did for the console before, we're gonna use acid here, so we don't have to grab onto those things to make them turn. We just hit it and then we wait to make sure that the things are moving.
According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the
So we actually have to go to the first node. We can't go straight to the maintenance station. Oh well. 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node.
And surely this time it's going to let me get out of the water here. Amazing. So same thing there. Good, it's working. Great. So off we go.
Okay.
Now we go to the maintenance station.
Now we just need to activate the emergency code to the maintenance station. There's red light in that tower. Looks like it's the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
2, 3.
I think I'm in the maintenance station.
Way to pace through that door, Aloy.
Find the
Oh my
console to
god.
activate the emergency purge. This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
That did it.
Here we wait for a save.
Okay.
And then another save. Or not another save, but we RFS again, and we can just get teleported outside, because otherwise we would have to still swim out, which takes a long time.
Purge left these machines behind. Could sneak by them. Deal with a big one first.
Okay, so it dies, restart from save, and again, that saves time, RTA, and load removed. So unless it's a new game and you want to, loot the thing with the Tide Ripper, then
should be hiding in some
do
kind
RFS
of
there.
processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console. I'm here
There's
to
camera angles.
To Gaia.
Yes.
Mother.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. The London crew must have headed back up top. Whatever numbers they could carry, but...
That actually uses the heavy cancel there to sort of cancel that animation. And then so we have a nice sort of floaty landing and don't waste a ton of time either climbing out or
whatever she did.
Yeah. So here we're gonna walk in the door in RFS. So it's really important right here to have the sunwing selected. We're about to go someplace where we have to fly, and as soon as we fast travel there, Kotallo's going to start talking to us. So we need to mash the call button so we get the Sunwing to show up before Kotallo starts talking. So if we don't,
I hear you're heading to the coast.
you can't call him because it's very important to hear what Kotallo has to say about a village we absolutely do not need to go to. So yeah, we have to take a boat to San Francisco, even though it's right there, because there's an invisible wall that's keeping us from getting there. As soon as we finish this quest, though, we can fly there if we want to. And actually, for 2 side quests, we need to. So that's fun. Boat. And we're doing our best to stay high. If you get too close to the water, you'll actually run into hitboxes from the waves. Oh, it looks like the rebels are gonna get themselves a spiny. Are the rebels getting themselves a solar spine? No. I thought we might have an apex. Yep, it's an apex. So for doing 100% run, you have to get scan every machine and every machine variant, and if you're only doing main game and don't go to the Burning Shores DLC, it has taken me 45 minutes to find an Apex Slaughter Spine. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Strange.
It's also like when you're looking for upgrade materials, it is so hard to find sometimes.
No one's guarding this side of the ferry either.
So we
Where are the
save and RFS. So Aloy will stop talking so we can color mount. Hooray. So that boat ride will kill our land mount. Unfortunately not our flying mount, but that means we no longer have a charger to ride. Should we need it, and we will. It would be nice to have one later, when the story tells us to get a flying mount, but not that big a deal, actually. So same thing here. We're going to a settlement, but we're gonna have to fly away, so we're gonna try and have the Sunwing going in a nice loop for us while we're talking, so we can just grapple on really quick. Also gonna try and get above these guys so we just fall into a cutscene.
What kind of machine? Tough.
Yeah. And that we.
Sunwing, yes, good.
To the big pyramid.
Incidentally, we no longer care about the Sunwing. It can die because the next time we have to fly, we're actually going to have to override it again. So you can just be real close to all of the action here.
There you are. I guess we're doing this.
Lucio sent me.
I didn't mean to do that. I did mean to,
Open the gates!
I did mean to eat that. Because there's
tells
gonna
us
be
that
more
Sobek
or swimming, but here, unskippable, hooray!
obstacles, and so it has been today.
You have been true to your word.
It's great fun when you get the crits. On one of my save files, I have all elite crit coils instead of overdrop coils on my hunter bow. And yeah, one-shotting things with that is fun. But yeah, brewers are the worst.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out.
Hey, got a swan dive. And I have the food on board in case something terrible happens, but nothing terrible is going to happen because I'm honestly going to do the safe skip. Because I keep getting stuck in rocks. Both of these, there's two ways to do an out of bounds here, and both are like, I don't know, 10-second time saves or something. Where am I going? Where am I? Here I'm going. This is where I'm going. You know, this one saves 10 seconds, the other one saves 15. So the one that I can get first try is the one I'm doing. Because the other one I keep getting stuck in a rock. This is where the other one would have gotten us out of bounds.
Like an exercise room? The living area.
So the thing to know about the CO here is he is smarmy and excellently voice acted. He thinks he is the reincarnation of Ted Faro,
Look at this place.
who they all think is awesome, and so he's gonna make us do some
Good.
role-playing,
Emergency exit function.
some cosplaying.
Emergency exit.
We're going to lose our nice armor here, and instead put on our business jammies. So we can cosplay as Elizabeth Sobek. Help our guy with his fantasies.
Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left.
I think this way might lead down.
Yeah, that's been happening a bunch, I think, to people. There's just, I think, issues with Chrome or Chromium browsers and hardware acceleration. But yeah, just weird stuff keeps happening with Twitch. It do be twitching. CO Smarms. Thank you.
He has decided to return.
Okay, so I need to run around these guys.
What is it for?
Yeah, I don't know. So we get that running, and I need not that much tile sludge. Huh. I'm all... Oh, I need to craft some. That's what I need to do. Okay. So here we're just assembling these traps for resources, because it doesn't, we don't need to be anywhere special. When this ends, we're just going to be teleported to a cutscene.
You saw.
Is that a small office for a minor?
Our most important ammo crafting resource is volatile sludge, and we can carry 15. Blast space is also important, and we can't carry that much of that either, so we take the downtime there to disassemble traps and get it back, so we don't have to visit our stash, which is allowed, but it takes time.
Some sort. Not a bad idea.
Okay, so here we stand very still when we hit interact.
I want you dead!
Okay,
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to
that
overflow.
kind of happened.
We have to run.
Better than last run where it just like blew off the, like it got the first two naked before it would do any damage, which is always great. And now, because we are on story, we're doing something fun called running through lava,
More soldiers up ahead.
because straight lines are faster than not straight lines. We're only a little bit on fire. If you have lots of lava and like bathe in it, splat percent achieved. It will cause issues, but this is fine.
Soldiers above us.
I have her! I need help here!
So supposedly this is gonna cancel some stuff. Oh. Which that, again, didn't. That's still falling, not a big deal.
We're close now. Come on.
Aloy! Okay. Now we are off to Cauldron Gemini. Wompa-da. So we're ready to go. We have our ammo ready to go. We're gonna go talk to Gaia, and then we have to go talk to Beta because she's scared. We're gonna logic her out of being scared, which is kind of amusing. But actually works, so we take those.
Aloy.
We don't have
Good luck.
Beta, it's tell me what if alone.
That's
We have
funny
to.
stuff.
We'll get no.
Wee.
Leave it.
Okay.
So what? I don't know what. I look. You erased. What's Beta?
Hi, Rust.
The different Ross. The day he won. What it was. It's.
Hi, Rust.
You don't. Oh, like you. Yes. If it, I don't want. Okay. I prom. I had to make it. I'll be.
So we have promised to kill her if the Zeniths capture her again, which we're totally going to do.
I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
My stream has some latency on it, doesn't it? Oh, that door's just open.
Hello.
That's weird. We will take it though.
Hey, guys.
Yes. Just I. Yeah. Are we?
Okay, so we have to kill some things, but we're also going to keep getting caught on everything because of course we are.
That's it.
Okay. Got that? Where did the other one go? Where's the Ravager? Thanks. Gemini. Okay, and so we look at this. That soup. That is, I believe, what keeps us from,
Coming from the next chamber.
that would have killed me?
Thanks for the heads up.
For no reason?
It's some kind of production chamber.
But anyway,
Justice is up to something, right?
if you don't look at that, it'll soft lock you, I guess. I guess that's what makes it happen. Okay, so here,
But I'm gonna shut
selective
it down.
kills to keep from having to make many kills. But okay, so spike trap there. Garbage annoying skip here.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
But that's been working for me, so we take it. And now we hope the murder chicken just keeps ignoring us. So we freeze it, yes! Which will let us do that. Oh my god.
I tapped into the core's network hub.
That worked! We take it, we take it.
Nice. Thanks.
So there we put a trap for a Grimhorn so it would die if we didn't waited till it was dead before.
Great.
We killed
Aloy! More machines keep coming!
all the first wave.
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of
Then we
machines on my
would have. We didn't have to kill so many before. Okay. I will explain that better in a second. Here we're putting traps for
There's no way I can
this next wave of machines.
Let me think.
Okay, happy lurking.
What if you bypass the processor?
Okay, so
Connect it to
in there, basically those first 3 machines come out. If you kill them all, after you try to override the thing, 3 more machines will come. If you don't kill them all, then only 1 machine will come if that one dies first. 1 kill, 1 kill. Yes, got Mark.
Node access restored.
If you waited to kill that long leg, then you'd only have to kill 1 thing. We left a trap for him. So, yeah. By freezing him, we made it so we could override the node without killing him. And then, once we got the Grimhorn dead, we could kill him. Hooray! And there we left spike traps for a Red-Eye Watcher, a Bellowback, and, an Apex Claw Strider who is very annoying, who we have named Mark.
I should scan it first. Those things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. It's done.
You did it!
No more hiding, Hephaestus.
And here we go. So we have Hephaestus.
Hephaestus is back in the core!
And surely it's smooth sailing from here. Surely.
And then we can start the march.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl.
Oh, if Aloy doesn't keep getting caught on everything.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy, the
core is stable. Hephaestus is 100.
And now this is not a load screen. It is just a black screen for forever and ever and ever. But it goes right into a cutscene, so we skip the cutscene.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection.
So one of the Zeniths, the Zenith did get Beta. We did not kill her. One of the Zeniths likes us because she used to date Elizabeth Sobek and is creepy like that.
Erend, are you there?
Aloy!
So, once more, a dialogue cancel that is going to let us fast travel before we were supposed to.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they
So
don't
we're
know
only
about
going
your
to
base
use
either, in case
this ammo for the rest of the run.
I've sent you data on the Horus energy
Varl has also departed.
Reach out to me when
You
you're
know,
ready to acquire one.
went to a farm upstate, that sort of thing. But we're all sad about it.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important. Over here.
And we just, even RTA, that is faster to fast travel back to there than run. But especially with load, remember it's faster.
To install the new override on my spare.
Over here.
And then I'll use it on a Sunwing and get ready for an end. Regala will never forget. Override installed. Now find a Sunwing.
Like I said, we don't have a mount here to help us get up here faster, but, you know, it's faster than overriding another one. So, we deal with it.
Keep moving, keep warm. Good. There's Sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly.
You can do another slide closer to them. I don't like to, though.
Hilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software.
Because if you rouse them, it's not great.
Middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
Okay, so we have to barrel roll to this stupid tall neck. Lots of barrel rolling in our future. Do not like it. It's just, it was so nice to have breaks. We see the rebels going. Basically, Regala's rebels are headed to the Grove for the big showdown.
There's a tonic. Need to get on top of its head.
And basically, we have an alliance. There's some logical reason why we're still helping Hekarro, which is mostly so he'll help us with the Zeniths, who have Beta and also now Gaia. So we're overriding this, and now we're going to make sure we have the Sunwing selected in our quick menu.
Okay, Tilda, I've overridden.
And now we're going to try and... Hey, we made it off. So basically, because the Sunwing is, or the Tallneck is walking away from where we want to go, it is...
Thanks for the assist.
Faster if we can get off and run towards it before calling them out.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that.
And that's, again, about as good as you can hope for with that. If we had a charger to get up to the Sunwings, we actually would have been fast enough that the Tallneck would have been walking towards here. So if it is walking towards, you know, the horse in this direction, it is faster to just stay on, generally.
Got to sell.
This is about the only time you can barrel roll while holding an energy cell. Every Horus, and there's several across the map, has them. These energy cells respawn. They're actually handy in some quests, but the interact button to pick them up and drop them is the same as the barrel roll button. So, because this whole thing is scripted, you can barrel roll, but otherwise you can't. It's kind of sad. Especially when you forget. So here I have to be careful to not aim before the game is loaded in. Otherwise it will forget that I have aimed.
Alright, so that's...
Or it won't, it'll ignore that input. So the fraction of a second here.
Oh, wrong. More than...
Okay, here.
No, and get so time to sit and follow the... Don't be late.
And slowing down there for a little bit to make sure I don't jump at the end and therefore can fast travel is important. Because if we don't, Tilda will start talking and we won't be able to fast travel, so we'll lose time there.
So Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us.
Now, go to the Zenith base and do sort of the most important out of bounds skip. That will hopefully not give me terribly much trouble. First, we actually do go to the rendezvous point because it's a fast travel point that we don't have yet. And that will allow us to get a checkpoint. This is sort of the biggest sequence break we have. We'll get a checkpoint within the Zenith base that will allow us to skip well over half of it. Fast travel out and then go back and abuse checkpoints. Hooray. And hopefully the skip will treat us well. kind of hasn't today, but
Too close.
anyway. Okay, and we have to stay high enough so we don't keep hitting wave hitboxes.
I can't fight back. Gotta get clear.
Here, see the campfire. Like the campfire. We need to get within 40 meters, which we have. There we go. And now here we head out of bounds.
Take care of everything.
It looks way less out of bounds than many do, but yeah. So your mount can get stuck in the barrier here. It's recoverable if you're high enough.
I'm gonna turn this thing around.
You can grapple back onto him if he won't come to you. It happened. We got through. We take those.
Can't fight back. Gotta get clear.
So we fly over here, and we get a checkpoint. I don't know why that one worked, but yeah, that's where we use the fact that if you can't see the mount, it will come from a direction you can't see, so you put your back up against the shield, and it will probably come from the shield side and pull you through. Okay, so we go over here. Okay, that's the checkpoint.
Okay, everyone.
Okay, and now that little black flash means that we got the checkpoint. And here we go, right towards the end.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Kotallo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the top. I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Oh, we haven't had too much of a...
Time machine filth. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
We love that line, and it's always super sad when you have a sound glitch and you can't hear it.
I gotta
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my...
Why?
You okay?
I will be. Go.
When that fight goes wrong, it goes wrong. Basically, you need a crit to one-shot him, and you're not guaranteed that. It only feels like that. Like you are. So now we need a good climb. A good climb.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
Good climb and a good... Some crits on Tilda, please.
You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have him.
Erend? Is everyone alright down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
So Aloy's going
What
to
about the Zeniths?
climb.
Dead, I think.
Tell her to.
Iso
Good.
told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I
I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I better scan that thing first.
This will PB. That's good.
Just let me choose.
Okay, we'll take it.